Assalamu alaikum. How are you, my dear students? I am fine. I think that you are also fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. This is Abdul Shukur Ali Khan, Assistant Teacher English, Nalda Secondary School, Nalda Pokirat Bagar. My dear students, today I present a wonderful and important presentation of class 9 and 10, topic name direct and indirect speech. Direct and indirect speech can be a source of confusion for English learners. Let's first define the terms, then look at how to talk about what someone says and how to convert a speech from a direct to indirect or vice versa. You can answer the question, what did he say, in two ways. By repeating the word spoken direct speech. Again repeat it, you can answer the question, what did he say, in two ways. By repeating the word spoken direct speech. Direct speech. Direct speech repeats or quotes the exact words spoken. When we use direct speech in writing, we place the words spoken between quotation marks, and there is no sense in these words. We may be reporting something that being said now, for example, a telephone conversation or telling someone later about a previous. We can say that direct speech repeats or quotes the exact word spoken. When we use direct speech in writing, we place the words spoken between quotation marks, and there is no sense in these words. Examples: she says, "What time will you be home?" She said, "What time will you be home?" And I said, "I don't know." "There's a fly in my shop," screamed Simon. John said, "There's an elephant outside the window." Indirect speech. Reported or indirect speech is usually used to talk about the past, so we normally change the tense of the words spoken. Reported or indirect speech is usually used to talk about the past, so we normally change the tense of the words spoken. We use reporting verb like say, tell, ask, and we may use the word that to introduce the reported words. Inverted commas are not used. I again repeat it. We use reporting verbs like say, tell, ask, and we may use the word that to introduce the reported words. Inverted commas are not used. Example: she says, "I saw him." Direct speech. Surely. She says that she had seen him. Indirect speech. Say and tell. You say when there is no indirect object. He said that he was tired. Always use tell when you say who was being spoken to with an indirect object. He told me that he was tired. Always use tell when you say who was being spoken to with an indirect object. Here he told me that he was tired. Talk and speak. use these verbs to describe the action of communication. He talked to us. She was speaking on the telephone. Use these verbs with about to refer to what was said. Example, he talked to us about his parents. Repeat it. Use these verbs to describe the action of communicating. He talked to us. He was speaking on the telephone. Use these verbs with about to refer or to what was said. He talked to us about his parents. Tense senses when using reported space. Normally, the tense is reported space is one tense back in time from the tense in direct space. She said, "I am tired." She says that she was tired. I napped it. Normally, the tense is reported space is one tense back in time from the tense is direct space. She said, "I'm tired." She says that she was tired. Present direct space equivalent in reported space. Simple sentence. I always drink coffee, she said. Simple past. She says that she was drinking coffee. Present continuous. I'm reading a book, she explained. Past continuous. She explained that she was reading a book. Simple past. Bill arrived on Saturday, he said. Past perfect. He said that Bill had arrived on Saturday. My dear students, here we see that first simple tense, present simple present tense, simple past, present continuous tense, past continuous, simple past tense, past perfect. Present perfect tense, past perfect. Example, I have been to Spain, he told me. Past perfect, he told me that he had been to Spain. Past perfect tense, past perfect. Example, I had just turned out the light, he explained. Past perfect, he explained that he had just turned out the light. Present perfect continuous tense, past perfect continuous. Example, they complain, we have been waiting for hours. Past perfect continuous tense will be, they complained that they had been waiting for hours. Present directs equivalent in reported space. Past continuous, past perfect continuous. We were living in Paris. Example, we are living in Paris. They told me. They told me that they had been living in Paris. Future tense, present conditional. I will be in Geneva on Monday, he said. He said that he would be in Geneva on Monday. Future continuous tense, conditional continuous. He says, I will be using the car next Friday. He said that he would be using the car next Friday. My dear students, you don't need to change the tense if the reporting verb is in the present, or if the original statement was about something that is still true. Again repeat it. You don't need to change the tense if the reporting verb is in the present, or if the original statement was about something that is still true. Example, he says he has missed the train, but he will catch the next one. We explain that it is very difficult to find our house. These modal verbs don't change in reporting space. Might, could, would, should, ought to, etc. Again repeat it. These modal verbs don't change in reported space. Might, could, would, should, ought to. We explain it could be difficult to find our house. We explain that it could be difficult to find our house. Another example, she says, I might bring a friend to the party. The answer will be, she says that she might bring a friend to the party. Changing time and place difference. Time and place must often change when going from a direct to reported space. Change in direct space equivalent in reported space. Today change that day, yesterday change the previous, the day before, the day before yesterday change 2 days before. Here here you have seen here for example here, such as I saw him today, she says. She says that she had been seen today, change that day. Yesterday, I saw him yesterday, she said. She says that she had seen him yesterday, change the day before. The day before yesterday since 2 days before. Here is an example. I met her the day before yesterday, he said. He said that he had met her 2 days before. Similarly, tomorrow change the next or following days. The day after tomorrow change in 2 days time or 2 days later. Next week, month, year, change the following week, month, year. Okay, my dear students, here here is some example. I will see you tomorrow. He said that he would be see me tomorrow, change the next day. We will come the day after tomorrow. He said, they said that they would come in 2 days time or 2 days later. I have an accompaniment next week, she said. She said that she had an appointment the following week. Last week, month, year, change the previous week, month, year. Ago, change before. This, change that. I saw on holiday last week, he told us. He told us that he had been on holiday the previous week. Ago, I saw her a week ago, he said. He said that he had seen her a week before. This change that. For time, I'm getting a new car this week, she said. She said she was getting a new car that week. This for time, that, this, that, adjective, the, here, there. This, that, adjective, do you like this shirt? He says. He asked if I like the shirt. Here, there, he said, I live here. He told me he lived there. In general, personal pronoun change to the third person singular or plural except when the speaker report his own words. Again repeat it. In general, personal pronouns change to the third person singular or plural except when the speaker reports his own words. I, me, my, mine, you, your, yours, him, his, her, hers. I change we, me change us, my change our, mine change ours, you, your, yours, him, his, her, hers, they, their, theirs. Example, here is an example. He said, I like your new car. He told her that he liked her new car. I said, I'm going to my friend's house. I said that he was going to his friend's house. Question from and reported space. Reported space. Word water. Normal word water is used in reported question, that is the subject comes before the verbs and it is not necessary to use do or did. Again repeat it. Normal word order is used in reported question, that is the subject comes before the verbs and it is not necessary to use do or did. Example, direct space, indirect space. Direct space, where does Peter lives? Where are you going? Why is she going? Is she crying? She asked why she was crying. Where are you going? She asked where I was going. Where does Peter live? She asked him where Peter lived. Yes or no question. This type of question is reported by using ask plus if or whether plus clause. Let us example. Do you speak English? He asked me if I spoke English. Are you British or American? He asked me where I was British or American. etc. It is raining. She asked if it was raining. Have you got a computer? He wanted to know whether I had a computer. Can you type? He asked if I could type. Question words. This type of question is reported by using ask or another verb like ask plus question word plus clause. The clause contains the question in normal words, orders, and with the necessary tense change. Example, what is your name? He asked me. Answer, he asked me what my name was. Here is another example. How old is your mother? He asked. He asked how old her mother was. The policeman said to the boy, where do you live? The policeman asked the boy where he lived. What time does the train arrive? She asked. She asked what time the train arrived. When can we have dinner? She asked. She asked when they could have dinner. The policeman said to the boy, where do you live? The policeman asked the boy where he lived. What time does the train arrive? She asked. She asked what time the train arrived. When can we have dinner? She asked. She asked when they could have dinner. Peter said to John, Why are you so late? Peter asked Joan why she was so late. Reporting verb. Some reporting verb may appear in more than one of the following gaps because they can be used in several ways. Verbs followed by if or whether. Ask, say, no. Ask, no, remember, say, see. Verbs followed by what, admit, agree, announce, answer, argue, boast, claim, comment, complain, confirm, consider, deny, doubt, estimate, etc. Verb followed by either what or an infinitive with to, decided, expect, guarantee, hope, promise, swear, threaten. Verb followed by that clause containing should, shall, which may be omitted, leaving a subject zero infinitive, such as advise, beg, demand, insist, prefer, propose, recommended, request, suggest. Verb followed by a clause starting with a question word. Decide, describe, discover, discuss, explain, forget, guess, imagine, know, learn, realize, remember, reveal, say, see, suggest, teach, tell, think, understand, wonder. Verb followed by object or infinite with to. Advise, ask, beg, command, forbid, instruct, invite, teach, tell, want to. Reporting order and records. Reporting orders and requests. When we want to report an order or request, we can use a verb like tell with to clause. He told me to go away. The pattern is verb and indirect object to clause. The indirect object is the person spoken to. Other verbs used to report order. Example: the doctor said to me, stop smoking. The doctor told me to stop smoking. Get out of the car, said the policeman. The policeman ordered him to get out of the car. Can you please be quiet? He asked me to be quiet. The man with the gun, said to us, don't move. The man with the gun warned us not to move. Request for object. Request for objects are reported using the pattern ask for a plus object. Can I have an apple? She asked. She asked for an apple. Can I have the newspaper, please? He asked me for the newspaper. May I have a glass of water? He said. He asked for a glass of water. Sugar, please? He asked for the sugar. Could I have 3 kilos of onions? He asked for 3 kilos of onions. Okay, my dear students, no more today. See you again. Allah Hafiz.